Hello, babies. Welcome to Diaper Diaries, original short stories by Mommy Lisa. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell so you won't miss a new episode when uploaded. There are links in the description below to my erotic diaper ebooks, eBay store for goodies, Twitter, and Buy Me a Coffee, where any donations are always very much appreciated. This is ABDL Diaper Diary episode 15, The Park Princess, Ethan and Marcella. Now get your bot and blankie and enjoy the story. Once upon a time, in a charming little town surrounded by rolling hills and blooming flowers, there lived a loving and devoted canine daddy named Ethan. Ethan was a kind-hearted and gentle soul who had adopted Spunky, a Scottish terrier full of energy that required plenty of attention and playtime, and Ethan had found himself to be just that person. He thoroughly enjoyed taking care of Spunky, but dreamed of finding someone special to share his life with that would also love and play with Spunky. Little did he know that his dreams were about to come true in the most unexpected way, and his daddy role was about to skyrocket in ways he did not know existed. One sunny day, while strolling through the local park with his loyal companion Spunky, Ethan noticed a young lady sitting on a bench, dressed in a beautiful princess costume. Mesmerized by her beauty and even more intrigued by her appearance, he approached her with a warm smile. She smiled back and looked invitingly friendly as she giggled at Spunky, who began dancing around at the presence of her, so Ethan moved in a little closer. "Hello, my name is Ethan, and this is Spunky. We couldn't help but notice how beautifully dressed you are and so fitting in this lovely park setting and beautiful flowers. I feel like I just walked into a dream, only I am not Prince Charming." They both laughed as Marcella introduced herself and invited them to sit with her. Marcella had a unique way of seeing the world. She lived her life as a little girl princess, finding joy and comfort in the innocence and wonder of childhood. She had always felt she was misnamed from the first time she read Cinderella, and had always felt a strong connection with the beautiful princess. She giggled and petted Spunky as they both enjoyed the attention and affection the other gave. Ethan quickly realized she was someone full of life and adventure, with confidence in who she was. But it was obvious she did not get enough playful interaction and something was missing in her life. He desperately wanted to fill that void and get to know this beautiful park princess. She looked like she had stepped off the pages of a fairy tale book, and everything about her urged Ethan to want to know more about this mysterious princess. Her hair was not yellow like Cinderella's, but it was a dark blonde, and she had it pulled up in a bun with a blue ribboned headband. She had a beautiful blue gown on that wasn't flashy, but it did have a few sparkles here and there, especially in the sun. Ethan also noticed her brown eyes twinkled and sparkled in the sunlight. Ethan was awestruck and totally smitten with this princess. He did not want to seem like a pushy stalker or weirdly overstay his welcome, but he didn't want to leave her side. As Ethan got to know Marcella, he discovered that she had faced many challenges in her life. She had always longed for someone who would understand and support her desire to live as a little girl princess. Ethan, being a compassionate, open-minded, and understanding person, saw the beauty in Marcella's unique perspective and vowed to be the person she needed. Every day they met in the park to get to know each other a little more, eventually having lunch dates and moving on to dinner dates. Some days Ethan would pack a basket filled with Marcella's favorite snacks like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and freshly squeezed lemonade. They would lie on a soft blanket gazing at the fluffy clouds above, pointing out what each envisioned them to be, and he would tell her stories of brave princesses and magical kingdoms. Ethan became Marcella's pillar of strength and support. He had no problems being the daddy she needed and desired. Ethan embraced her dreams and fantasies, even relished the idea as it made him feel needed and satisfied to protect her. After several months of getting closer together, Ethan wanted to offer a safe and nurturing environment where Marcella could fully express herself as a little girl princess. So he offered her to move into his house so that he could take care of her full time and give her a home and family unit together with Spunky, whom she had grown quite fond of. She would not have to live as an adult or leave the house or take care of adult matters. He did not mind doing all of that and assured her she could have her own room. He was not looking to take advantage of her. He really liked her, secretly loved her, and did not want to ruin what they had going between them. That is, unless she wanted more. Then he was totally willing. Marcella agreed, as she had developed deep feelings and trust in Ethan. She needed someone like him badly in her life and did not want to let him go. She did not want him to know how excited she was, but she could barely contain her happiness. She moved in right away, and together they embarked on countless adventures, exploring the world through Marcella's imaginative eyes. Ethan lovingly cared for Marcella, ensuring she had everything she needed to feel like a true princess. He would prepare her favorite meals, read her bedtime stories, and even organize tea parties in her princess bedroom. Every morning he would wake up early just to prepare Marcella's favorite breakfast, fluffy pancakes with a dollop of whipped cream with a sprinkle of colorful sprinkles and chocolate milk. Marcella would giggle with delight as she devoured her breakfast, getting her hands covered in sticky syrup. She may or may not have let Spunky lick her fingers under the table. Marcella, in turn, brought immense joy and laughter into Ethan's life, reminding him of the magic that exists in even the simplest moments. They would embark on adventures exploring the enchanting woods surrounding their cozy cottage. Ethan would carry Marcella on his shoulders as they ventured through the lush green forest, pointing out different types of flowers as they enjoyed the wonders of nature. They would often stumble upon little hidden treasures like a sparkling butterfly or a delicate bird's nest, which they would carefully observe before continuing on their journey. Their love and understanding for one another grew stronger with each passing day. Ethan's unwavering support allowed Marcella to blossom into the confident and happy little girl princess she had always dreamed of being. Their bond was unbreakable, and their love for each other knew no bounds. Marcella had her own bedroom, decorated with the maximum for a princess, complete with a pink canopy bed, white furniture, play sets, princess dresses, stuffed animals, and dolls. When nighttime came, Ethan would tuck Marcella into bed, reading her a bedtime story and singing her a lullaby. He would gently stroke her hair until she drifted off to sleep, her dreams filled with castles, fairies, and her loving daddy. He always kissed her forehead and the tip of her nose before leaving the room. Ethan cherished every moment spent with his little girl princess, knowing that their bond was unbreakable. He was determined to provide her with a princess life filled with love, laughter, and endless adventures. It wasn't too long, maybe a month, before Marcella decided to let that be her princess room, but to share Ethan's bedroom. She had longed to sleep next to him and to provide him with the kinds of things a wife should. She desired to cuddle up to his back at night or have his strong arms around her as she slept. She would enjoy her princess time whenever she desired, but right now she desired Ethan more. Ethan anxiously welcomed her into his bed and to share his room anytime she wanted to. It turns out she wanted to every night. They grew closer together, and Marcella soon became his wife. She learned how to take care of her husband in erotic and immensely satisfying ways she never dreamed of in her princess world. She even babied him at times, reversing the role and giving him a break, and he loved it when she did. As they continued their journey through life together, Ethan and Marcella's story became an inspiration to those around them. They showed the world that love knows no boundaries and that true happiness can be found in embracing one's authentic self. Together they created a world filled with love, laughter, adventure, and the endless possibilities. And so in this small town, nestled in the cozy countryside, adult daddy Ethan and his little girl princess bride Marcella lived happily ever after, with their canine child Spunky and their hearts forever entwined in a tale of unconditional love and acceptance. Turned Prince Charming after all, he would have never guessed. The end. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Diaper Diaries. Don't forget to check out my other links and join me again for other stories. Good night, my babies.